Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to demonstrate another level detail expression problem, fixed versus include. I've also written this solution on my Medium article. You can check it out in my description box for the link to this piece of articles. It has some information that I didn't include in this video, and for some people, you might find this video more useful than an article. Some might prefer written solution. So I did both for you guys. So without further ado, let's get started. In today's video, I'm going to create a visual that tells me how many different products in each subcategories are profitable and how many are not in a stack bar chart. In our global superstore data, we will first check how many products are there in our subcategory. Note that when I drag my product ID into the rows, I drag with my right mouse instead of the left one, so that I can choose the aggregation method, which is count distinct. We want to count the different product ID to know how many different products that we have in each subcategory. Hold your control key, drag the measure into the label to show number of products in each subcategory. So to create a stack bar chart that divides the profitable and not profitable products, I'm going to create a calculated field. I'm going to call this product profitability. In my calculated field, I've used the fixed level detail expression to fix each product ID and sum up the profit for every single product. This condition is going to tell me if, regardless of the level of detail, the product ID happens to be at a profit which is greater or equals than 0, then I will label it profitable, otherwise not profitable. When I drag this field into the colors, it's going to divide the bar into two parts, profitable and not profitable. I'm going to change the color of profitable into green and not profitable into red. Here you go, and we are done. But not until you want to filter, let's say, region, Africa. You know, when we are using level of detail expressions, we always want to check our values. Now, I have a filter that filters Africa region only, and the numbers it shows in accessories, there are 68 profitable products and 33 not profitable products. So let us check the numbers now. We are going to show Africa region. So when we are checking our numbers for level of detail expressions, we always want to recreate the level of detail that we wanted. So in this case, our level of detail problem requires us to check the numbers for Africa region for each subcategories, and in each subcategory, I needed different number of products. So in this case, our level of detail is at the products level, not the subcategory nor the region levels. So when we check the numbers, you want to recreate the level of detail down to the product levels drop region, subcategory, and product ID into the rows shelf. And we wanted to know how many products are there in each subcategories. So go back to our product ID, drag with right click, drop onto the ABC. We want to count distinct product ID. Of course, it's going to be 1 because the level of detail is at the product level. But the reason we are doing this is we wanted to show the subtotal and move the subtotals to the top. So right now I can see that in Africa, accessory subcategories, there are 101 different product IDs or different number of items in these subcategories. Now we create a calculated field called say check profit. I wanted to show if this product at this level of detail is at a profit, which means sum of profit more than 0, or equals to 0, then I return a 1 because I wanted to count with the help of the subtotal how many products are profitable and how many are not. Else 0. And click OK. Drag this, put on top of the cross table, and it's going to show a 1 here because this formula, the check profit formula, if the sum of profit is more than or equals 0, applies to this subtotal as well. Because we wanted to count the number of ones, or in other words, you want to sum the ones up to see how many products are profitable. So we are going to the totals tab, total all using sum, right? By default is automatic, and automatic you apply the calculations to the subtotal if the field itself is a calculated field. So now we want to restrict Tableau to use only sum. Now we see that, oh, there are 83 profitable products in accessories, but our previous calculation shows there are 68 profitable products in these categories, which is not true. So when we do a side-by-side comparison, we can see that accessories supposed to have 83 profitable products. It's showing 68 here. Scroll down a little bit. Appliances supposed to have 66, but it's showing 58. So it's completely off right here. I'm going to create the same level of detail in another visual. I'll add product profitability into the view and check profit into the view. So our check profit was supposed to show if this item is profitable, it's going to show 1. Otherwise, it's going to show a 0. Our check profit right here is a conditional calculation without any change in level of detail. But the product profitability is added with a fixed level of detail, right? By right, they should show the same value. So when I look through these numbers and I realize something, take a look at this product and these products. Our fixed level of detail says that they are supposed to be not profitable, but at this level of detail, it is a 1, which shows that it is profitable. So which one is right and which one is wrong? We will add our sum of profit into the views, and you realize that, oh, they are all positive. It means they are all profitable. But your fixed LOD expressions is showing that not profitable. We are going to show what a fixed LOD expression do here. Fixed LOD expressions always fix your level of detail and shows the profit when you are using this formula. This is exactly what happened behind the scene. Fix the product ID and sum the profit. So if this number is more than or equals to 0, it's going to show profitable, otherwise it's not. So let's create a set to show these 3 products ID that shows the wrong number and see what happens. So you see, for the products that shown wrong numbers, they are not profitable at this level of detail, which is the level of detail of our formula. Fixed level of detail, regardless of the filter, is going to show that it is not profitable all the time. That is why our product profitability field is showing not profitable, even though at this level of detail, it was supposed to be profitable. So these products are always showing a loss, no matter which level of detail we are in. So you can solve this by using include rather than a fix, because include can be affected by a filter. Let's try to duplicate our workbook, duplicate the equation, edit the equation, and change the fix to include. Now we try to replace the product profitability with the include one. You see that it doesn't work. And our include will stay at the measure level, and it's always a count of product ID instead of the label of profitable or not profitable. So this doesn't work because include always return ATTR, attributes, right? Attribute is a measure, is an aggregation. So it will never be a dimension, and it will never color into profitable and not profitable like the dimension. Now we'll create 2 calculated fields, include profit is greater or equals to 0, then we return the product ID, otherwise return nothing. We duplicate this and calculate the loss part, and this would be less than 0. Now we will create a stack bar chart. Again, drag our subcategories into columns and drag the calculated fields we've created with a right click, change to count distinct. Repeat for our include profit. Now we have 2 different axes for each measure. We want to combine them into one axis. So to combine an axis, we'll drag the field onto the axis itself to tell Tableau we want them to be on the same axis. When we release, we'll see that they have been combined into one axis. Measure names and measure values are used to show them as one instead of two axes. So now we don't want the measure names down here, and we want our measure names to change the color of the bar. So if we remains our measure names here, these two fields will remain as two separated bar, and if we remove them and put into the color field, two bars will combine into one and colored by the measure names. That's why we wanted to do that. So now we change the color for include loss in red, include profit in green. Control drag our measure values into the label. Format the number. And now the value is the same as our original value without the filter, right? You can compare this in a dashboard using include and our checklist. Now we're supposed to get 83 for accessories. Now we drag our region into the filter. We only want Africa. Boom, 83 profitable products, 66 for our appliances, 66, and so on. There you go. Here is our solution for our LD expression problem. This solution is also posted in my Medium article as well as my Tableau public. If you need this dashboard that I use, you can download it from the Tableau public. If you need written solution, you can watch it. You can read it on my Medium article. And if you haven't already, do subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.